It is so versatile and amazing. It's just genius. What is up, guys? Very, very happy to be back today. Hope you guys don't mind my messy hair. Taking it all the way back to when I first started the tonal videos back in the day, that whole less than a year ago. I don't know, 7 months ago, where my hair was always messy. So I'm glad you guys don't watch this channel for my hair. Today what we're going to be focusing on is the fact that when you get the Handy Gym, you're going to have a little bit of trouble trying to figure out what to do. Now, I've mentioned in some past videos, the Handy Gym comes with a free 1-hour training session, okay? Free 1-hour training session with one of the Handy Gym trainers. The reason why they do this, guys, is because they don't want you to return the machine. They're quite literally like, guys, we know this machine is amazing. We want you to see how amazing this machine is. Please don't return it before you give it a chance and learn how to use it. Now, why would you not be able to know how to use it when you get it out of the box? If you guys might have noticed, came out with a video a while back. You guys know I love the Handy Gym, but I came out with a video a while back talking about how this machine can be confusing, especially right out of the box. You might not know what to do with it. So I've done a few Handy Gym coaching classes already, maybe about 6 or 7 classes. And every single class, the question is, Joe, how do you get an eccentric phase on the Handy Gym? Well, guys, today we are going to be talking about how to get an eccentric phase on the Handy Gym. Before we get into that, though, guys, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you amazing subscribers. Guys, you show me so much love. You show my wife so much love on Instagram when I post the pictures. You guys comment. You guys make us so happy. Thank you, guys, for all the support that you give, for the likes, for the comments, for the monetary support with the Buy Me a Coffee. Guys, thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are too kind. But let's get into the video so I don't take up all your time today. So when you get the Handy Gym, you're going to be confused. You're going to take it out of the box like I've shown you in a previous video. You're going to take it out of the box. You're going to say, why did I buy this thing? This thing is confusing. I have no clue what to do with it. Guys, take a deep breath. Breathe. We're going to talk about it. Highly recommend you read the manual. Highly recommend it. Read the manual, guys. Okay? Don't neglect the manual. I know we neglect the manual for most things. Do not neglect the Handy Gym manual. It is very important. I have my Handy Gym right here, okay? It doesn't come with this awesome bag. It comes with a pretty awesome bag, but not, you know, this much of an awesome bag. You guys know this is my camera bag. This is my low pro bag that I got from Amazon so that I can carry not only my Handy Gym, but every other one of life's necessities that I need to survive in all one neat little package. I love my little low pro bag. I've linked it up in the past if you guys are interested in it. If you have a Handy Gym and you want to also carry some other stuff with you, highly recommend this bag. It has every single space for what I personally need when it comes to the Handy Gym. Let's get into this. When you first get the Handy Gym, you're gonna the question that you're gonna have, guys, is how do I get an eccentric phase? Because, like I said, I've done maybe 7 or 8 classes with people, and every single time, people typically don't have a problem hooking this thing up, figuring out how to use it. Like I said, use the manual. It's important. This is not like a dumbbell. This is not like, you know, a Max Pro. This is not like a tonal. You're not going to be able to pick this thing up and just know what to do. And that's what this video is for. That's also why they give you that free 1-hour session with the trainer. So you can learn and not be deterred by how confusing this thing might be. Alright? So don't be deterred. It's an amazing piece of technology. Is it for everybody? Absolutely not. I've said in every single Handy Gym video that I've done, I believe probably every single one, it is not for people who don't know how to already bodybuild. It's not for people who don't want to. As you can see, I am unknotting this little cord, right? It's not for somebody who wants something super simple, super easy, super fast all the time. Once you get used to it, that's another story. I mean, I'm over here fiddling with this cord because I am quite literally talking to you and not paying attention to my cord. But let me go ahead and undo my cord. I'm going to stop talking to you for a second. There you go. All right. So Joe's not good at multitasking. So when you get Handy Gym, you're going to take it out of the box. I highly recommend. This is exactly how I do the one-on-one coaching, guys. I highly recommend you use it before you call the coach. before you call a coach, before you call me, before you call anybody else, use the machine. Test the machine out, try to learn it, and use this video to help you, okay? You're going to want to know how to get an eccentric on this. First of all, make sure these little bolts on the Handy Gym are tight, because you don't want the wheels flying off the Handy Gym, okay? That's number one. Number two, don't just jump into chest. Don't just jump into back on this thing. Guys, focus on biceps. Why am I telling you to do biceps as your very first workout? The reason why is because this machine can be confusing, but biceps is a relatively easy, function to master. It's very easy to do a bicep curl. Your biceps, typically people's biceps respond very well to weight because we use our biceps very often. Even a weak person is used to using their biceps because you pick things up, you put them down. So biceps are a very, very good, solid move to perform when you first get this. I've met a couple of people who were like, Joe, I took it out of the box, I wanted to do chest, and I tried and it didn't work. Guys, I did the same thing. I wanted to do chest as my first workout. Not the way to go with this machine. Trust me when I tell you, master the eccentric phase on this first. Do a bicep curl first. This is a full body gym. You can do legs on it. I know you guys see me doing chest on it. You see me doing biceps on it. You see me doing tricep, pull down. You see me doing straight arm pull down on this thing. I have a very standard, way of working out. But this is a full body machine. Okay, so if you want to do legs, you can do it. You want to do abs, you can do anything on this thing. But don't just jump into any crazy movement. Do the bicep curl. Master the bicep curl. And once you learn this machine, now start venturing out. Like I said, there's a learning curve, guys. So when you first get this machine and you practice your bicep curl, because that's the way you're going to practice, right? You have two options. You can hook it up like this, where you hook up this piece to the platform, and now you do your bicep curl like this. Or you can hook up, this is exactly how my classes go, every single time almost. Or you can hook up this. This here, if you get the Handy Gym Dynamic package, which I do recommend you guys get, because it includes all of these features, all of these, not features, but pieces of equipment, all these accessories. You can hook up this, and now this is your handle, okay? And you're going to hook the Handy Gym up to the platform. I personally like to have this connected. That's just me. It's up to you what you want to do. All right, so as you see, I have my platform here. I'm going to put the platform down, and we are going to hook the Handy Gym up, right, to the platform. You take this little thing right here, and you hook it up to the platform. Again, we're going to be learning today how to get an eccentric phase, because this is the question that everybody has all the time, and it's understandable, because this can be a confusing machine. You're going to pull all the line out of the Handy Gym, okay? When you first start this thing up, pull all the line out. When you tug on this rope, the Handy Gym should not be spinning, because there should be no slack inside the machine for this rope, okay? Remember, don't neglect the instructions. Follow the instructions. I'm going to teach you how to get the eccentric. But follow the instructions. Do as I just said. Pull all that slack out of the machine, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to hook this line here. This pulley should be right near this bumper, okay? So make sure the line is out of the machine. The pulley is near the bumper. Now you're going to attach this clip here onto the platform if you're using the platform, okay? I recommend you use the platform. The pulley is unlocked. You're going to stand on this, and now you're going to stand up straight while you're holding this machine, okay? You are going to do a bicep curl now. But nothing's going to happen because there's no line in the machine. You're just going to do a bicep curl. Okay? Regular bicep curl. Stop your arm where your normal bicep curl would stop, okay? You see how I stopped it here? Now you lock the pulley, okay? Again, this may seem like a ton of steps to do an exercise, but guys, I've never neglected to tell you, this is not a machine that you should be using if you want something simple, easy, right away. You gotta learn this machine. But once you learn it, you're carrying a full gym in your pocket. It's so small and functional, okay? So, lock that pulley. And it might take you a little while to get used to. It might take you a little while. It might take you a couple of weeks to get used to this thing. But is it worth it, in my opinion? Absolutely. Guys, it's changed my life. It's changed my life. I can bodybuild anywhere now. Anywhere. I don't need to have Tonal with me. I mean, I'm not always on Tonal. You see, I'm on trips and doing this and that with my wife, and I'm at work and I'm bodybuilding. Guys, it's the best thing. It's the best thing. You're able to bodybuild with a machine in your pocket. It's just so cool. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Now what you're going to do is you lock that pulley, right? So now the pulley is locked. You're going to wind this up just a little bit. Wind it up just a little. And here's a little trick right here. Pull on it. And let it wind itself up. You see how cool that was? All you got to do, I'll show you again. All you got to do, pull out all the slack, okay? Now if you want to wind this up, just wind it up with a couple of rolls here. Now pull on it, and it'll wind itself back up. It's like a yo-yo, like I've discussed in the past, okay? The main goal, again, is we're going to try to get an eccentric. You're gonna have this thing here, and you're gonna pull on it, and it's gonna come down. And you're gonna say, oh, that was cool. I got a concentric phase. But it's just pulling my arm down. Where's my eccentric? I'm not feeling anything. You need to catch the eccentric. You have to capture it, okay? You're creating force when you pull on this thing, and you need to catch that force when it comes back. Now, a trick to do that, I'm going to try to explain it because I have muscle memory now with this machine. It's so easy once you learn it that you can't unlearn it. So I have to try to like unlearn it in order to teach you. Simplest way I can put it is to, when you pull up, let it bounce back. You see how it bounced back by itself? But don't resist the machine right away. You need to resist the machine's force when it pulls back on the eccentric phase. You have to resist it. But don't resist it right away. Give it a second or two to come back and then resist it. So this is what I don't want you to do. Watch this. I don't want you to do that. I pulled it up and I kept resisting. Even after it bounced back, I kept resisting the force, which stopped it in the middle of a rep. That's not going to help you. You can't do full reps. So now watch, this is what I want you to do. Right now I'm just winding it up, okay? That wasn't a rep. I'm just winding it up. This is what I want you to do. I'm going to tell you when I start resisting. There's going to be a second or two delay between the top of the rep where the machine bounces back and the time where I resist it. Okay? Resist. You see that? That just created an eccentric force. I don't know if you guys could see that because it was quick. I'm going to do a couple of reps and maybe you guys will be able to see it. Remember, don't resist right away. Wait a second. Imagine that this whole entire rep is set up of 3 parts. Okay? Part 1, part 2, part 3. When you're coming back on the eccentric phase, don't resist for the first part. Only resist for the other 2 parts. I hope that makes sense. Okay? Resist. 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 You see, I start resisting down here because you need to give it a chance to come back. As soon as you give it that chance, you fight the force that it's hitting you back with. That's causing the resistance. Now you might be able to see why I'm telling you to start off with a bicep curl, because it is not an easy thing to master. And once you master it on the bicep curl, you still haven't mastered it on the bicep curl. You're still going to need a couple weeks to get used to this thing. But like I said, I've been using this thing for a while now. Once you learn it, you can't unlearn it. And once you use it, you only get better. Practice with this machine. Let it become an extension of you. Okay? This is a very special machine. It's not for everybody, but it's a very special machine. And if you let it grow with you and learn it, you're going to be so happy you bought one. Because you're going to get some insanely great bodybuilding potential out of it. And you can do it from anywhere, okay? So, let's do a couple more reps. Now, I want you to see something. Depending on the stance that you take with this machine, you might think, I got to loosen the rope, I got to tighten the rope. Guys, once you get seasoned with this machine, all that's going to get super easy. Don't expect it to happen right away. It's not going to happen right away. You're going to think, oh, I got to loosen the rope, I got to tighten it, it's annoying, I got to pull. Yeah, it is annoying in the beginning, but you have to give it a chance. Once you guys, I go from workout to workout, barely even changing the rope setting now, because I know where to stand, how to hook it up. You change the rope setting one time maybe, and you know what you're doing, depending on the workouts, all right? So it's all a matter of practice. So let me take my watch off so I don't break it. Do a couple more reps. I was actually doing biceps yesterday, so my biceps are absolutely shot. So it's killing me right now to do these, but hey, it's worth it to teach you guys. I get asked this stuff all the time. Like I said, I've done like 8 classes, and every single time, everybody's like, how do I get an eccentric? How do I get an eccentric? This is how you get an eccentric. Resist. 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 Let it come down first. Understand? Let it resist. 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 You're not resisting as soon as it bounces back. You're waiting a second and letting it come down a little bit. Then you fight the force of the machine, okay? That's what you want to do. I hope this helped. You have to take your time with this thing. It's worth it to learn if you need a machine like this. Guys, I have a tonal, right? I don't need a machine like this. I can get away with just having a tonal. But this is great for when you're on the go or if you're worried about your tonal breaking down or whatever. You know what I mean? I was going to buy adjustable dumbbells. I was going to buy the Bowflex adjustable dumbbells. It has an eccentric, it has a concentric, and I said, they barely take up any room. They're much cheaper than this machine. I might as well buy those. Guys, I didn't do it because this affords me the freedom to work out from anywhere. I carry it with me all the time. And if I see a chance that I can work out, I'm taking it. Okay? The only downside to this machine, honestly, is in the beginning it's confusing. And number 2, it's noisy. Those are the only downsides. Is this machine for everybody? No, it's not. Because some people want things super quick, super easy. You know what I mean? And that's not for, somebody who wants something easy. But it's worth it to me because it gives you freedom. Okay? It's like learning a language. Once you start learning a language, you get better and better and better. It takes practice. But you're learning a completely different language. Guys, this is Flywheel technology. This is awesome stuff, but it's going to take a minute to learn. Alright, guys? So I hope this helped. I'll do a couple more reps just to show you, okay? Catch the force. You have to catch it. But in order to catch it, you got to wait a second, okay? So pause at the top of the rep. Let the machine come down by itself just a little bit. And once it comes down by itself just a little bit, now you fight the force to try to stop that machine from coming down. That's your eccentric. You do this enough, you're going to learn it like the back of your hand. I can't even try not to get an eccentric on it anymore because it just comes so naturally. You see what I just did? Something that I like to do sometimes is make the slack on the rope just a little bit extra. So, for example, if you come up here, you see how my bicep curl could stop over here if I wanted it to. But I made the slack just a little bit higher. The reason why is, if you make the slack just a little bit higher, let me just wind this baby up. There you go. handy gym hacks. If you leave a little bit of extra slack, it allows you to be able to kind of toss the machine just a little bit. You don't want to let go of the handle, ever, because it can be dangerous. But it allows you to kind of toss the machine a little bit, and it gives the machine a little bit of leeway to bounce. And the stronger the bounce, the more force you're building up, which means the more force you have to catch. It also gives it a second to come back down to your hand when you kind of throw it up. Gives it a second to come back down, which allows you pretty much like the perfect timing in order to catch that eccentric. Let me show you a couple of reps using the technique I just discussed, and maybe you guys will understand it. See that? By the time my hand closes, after the machine bounces back, it's already the time that the eccentric phase is ready to be caught by you. Okay? Show you with this arm. Okay? You see, at no point in time am I letting go of the handle. I'm simply kind of loosening my grip a little bit to let the machine kind of move naturally, and then I catch that force, all right? Now, if you look in the Handy Gym manual, it's going to tell you, never let go of this handle. Never let go of the handle. Don't let go of the handle. You don't want this thing to fly, bounce, hurt somebody, okay? But keep in mind, you're going to learn this machine, and you're going to learn it very well if you give it the opportunity to be learned, okay? You're going to find techniques that I don't know. I'm going to find techniques that you don't know. You're going to grow with this machine like it's a limb. It is so versatile and amazing. It's just genius, okay? So enjoy this machine, guys. I hope this helped. This is pretty much every single introductory class I've ever given on camera for you. So you have it whenever you need it. I really hope it helped. If you have any questions, reach out to me, okay? I've done a couple of videos discussing why someone might not want a handy gym. I'm going to come out with a couple of more. It's noisy, you know, there's things about it that aren't ideal, but when you look at it as a whole, this technology, it's futuristic. It's this big. You can fit it in a hoodie pocket. And you can go to the park with it or work out at home, whatever, wherever you are. And you have so much power. So much power. Okay? So anyway, guys, I look forward to putting out some videos more in the future. As you guys know, if you follow my channel, I've been very busy lately. You know, me and my wife have been on our trips and doing this and that. We just moved. So, trying to catch up with life. But guys, let me tell you. This thing is absolutely fantastic. When you're not at home with your home gym or your tonal or your dumbbells or whatever, this thing is going to save the day. And if you don't want dumbbells and you don't want a tonal, guys, this is perfect for just an everyday gym. It's going to get you pumped. It's going to get you pumped. It's going to rip your muscles down. And you're going to grow and learn with this thing like with anything else. All right, guys? So I hope this helped. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be safe. And thank you all again for all the love you show, because I really do appreciate it. You know, I had one of the amazing viewers the other day drop $300. $300 on my Buy Me a Coffee. Guys, I can't even thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. Keep in mind, I'm not saying, oh, it's better than everybody else's, you know, donation because it was $300. I'm just trying to express to you the fact that so much love is shown. Whether it's $1, whether it's $2, whether it's $100, whether it's $1 million. Guys, you don't have to give it to me, but you do. And that means more than to me than you guys know. It shows that you appreciate me and the work that I'm trying to put out. Thank you all for the love. All right, guys, be safe. Catch you all at the next video, and I hope you're all well.